Who is Nils Joyceberg? I'll tell you who was behind the huge hit Calvin Harris and Rihanna's This Is What You Came For. The media industry is going under as Disney has announced layoffs in several departments. A blind man passes away in South Carolina, and I want answers. And we're playing a game with my sister, Precious Perez. It's weird food pairings or pregnancy craving. All that plus more on today's episode of the Blind Radio Guy podcast.
Another day is here. It's the Blind Radio Guy podcast.
Blind Radio Guy podcast, episode 94. It is Wednesday, July 22nd, 2026. And for those of you who are privileged enough to have a hammock, today is Hammock Day. And then we are wishing happy birthdays to Selena Gomez, Khloe Kardashian, Don Henley, Keith Sweat, and we remember Alex Trebek, born on this day. The media industry has been really facing some unfortunate events this summer. From iHeartMedia with their crazy layoffs to now Disney. Disney layoffs hit Pixar, ESPN, and National Geographic. Disney has cut several hundred jobs across Pixar Animation Studios, National Geographic, ESPN, and Disney Entertainment Television. Its third round of restructuring this year. Pixar is losing under 10% of its roughly 1,100-person staff, mostly in production and operations, despite strong box office runs for Hoppers and Toy Story 5. National Geographic took the heaviest editorial hit, and ESPN cuts are tied to folding in NFL Network staff with on-air names like Carl Ravage and Ryan Clark among those let go. And of course, Stephen A. Smith had something to say about the Ryan Clark layoff, which they should just start calling these firings.
My brother, Ryan Clark, a person that I consider to be arguably the best NFL analyst in America, is no longer a member of ESPN. And I can't even tell y'all how much that hurts. I'm going to miss him. I am not happy about this decision one bit. The bosses know I'm not happy about this decision. I've made that very, very clear. But it's also important that myself and anybody else in the world of business be grown-ups and understand that these are the kind of things that happen when layoffs happen. The only thing that I can definitively say to you is that there's nobody that's going to be let go that was more of a friend and a brother to me than Ryan Clark.
I love that he's speaking his mind. I'm not mad at that. All right, so imagine you go to a concert and you're getting peed on. Yup, this happened to a man who attended a Morgan Wallen concert in Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. There was a guy who allegedly exposed himself and urinated on a nearby family, including their 8-year-old niece. Police initially said they couldn't arrest him without witnessing it themselves, but a detective later tracked him down and detained him. Maryland Transportation Authority police have opened a criminal investigation, but they went viral. This story went viral because of how much the police did not want to look into this. They had no care in the world that this family got peed on. Can you imagine? An 8-year-old by some stranger, and the police goes, there's nothing we can do about it. We didn't see it happen, so we don't know what happened. The police is supposed to be there to protect us. What do you mean you don't know what happened, so you can't do anything about it? Who would make that up, too, by the way? Who would go, you can see yellow stains on people. You can see yellow stains on their shirt. Who would go, this guy's just making this up? Who wants to go to a concert and then make up a story about how they got peed on? They're trying to go to a concert. Let's relax. We're saying rest in peace to a blind man who died in South Carolina. I really want to know more details on this story because I want to know how this happens. Officials in Anderson County, South Carolina, identified 73-year-old Jerry Martin Ellis as the man killed in an early morning house fire on Sunday. Ellis, who was blind, was home when his oven accidentally turned on and ignited his jacket. The coroner ruled the death accidental caused by smoking inhalation from thermal burns. But I just want to know how this happened. Was he near the oven? with his jacket on. The jacket caught fire, and then the rest of the house caught fire, and he was sleeping. I need to know more details on this story. Because when there's no details, I don't want anybody reading this story to go, there you go, blind people can't live by themselves. They don't know when their oven is on and is about to start a fire. I don't need that to happen, right? I'm trying to avoid any of that. So I need more details, and that will make me feel a lot better. And Taylor Swift quietly co-wrote a Calvin Harris and Rihanna record under the pseudonym Nils Joberg. So do you remember? Baby, this is what you came for. She kept her name off the credits so that the song would be judged on its own merits without her celebrity status shaping how it was received. And this was, of course, right on the heels of 1989. So Blank Space and Style and all these songs are still huge while she co-wrote this record, and she didn't want any of the limelight to be taken away from Calvin Harris, from Rihanna, from everybody else that worked on the record. So good for her, Nils Joberg. I'm sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but that's apparently a male pseudonym. That's Taylor Swift's male pseudonym. I don't know how to say that word. I don't know anything. You know when you start saying a word way too much and it starts not to sound like a word, or it starts to sound silly? That's what just happened to me. I was overthinking that word. All right. It's time for me to head out of here. But before we do, I want to leave you with a game. So if you are interested in participating in playing one of my games that I will set up for you, I would love to get involved with you. Let me know, Danny@blindradioguy.com, if you want to play one of my games that I will set up over here, and we'll make it fun. Today is my sister, Precious Perez. She's a Latin music artist. She's an author. She's a disability rights advocate. And she just got done performing in Central Park in New York City. I've been on stage with her at the Kennedy Center. She's got so much going on, and she plays a round of food pairing or pregnancy craving. Let's play it now. I hope you enjoy, and I will see you tomorrow. Yep, and we're playing a game. One of the things I wanted to do on the podcast was play some more games and just get my friends involved, the people in my life. And, you know, I got to have my sister on, Precious. Hi, Precious.
What's up?
What's up? We got to play a game together. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right, let's play a game together. So the game I have for you today is weird food pairings or pregnancy cravings.
Oh, intriguing.
All right, so I'm going to give you some food that might not sound so good going together, and you got to tell me if it's a weird pregnancy craving that somebody's talked about on the internet, or if it's a food pairing you can find on a menu somewhere around the world, okay?
All
right, so the first one, cream-filled donuts with white cheddar popcorn.
That really sounds like a pregnancy craving. That sounds like some shit I would...
That is a...
Woo!
That is a pregnancy craving. That is correct. What about barbecue chicken wings and ice cream?
That sounds like it could be a food pairing.
That is a food pairing. What the hell?
I don't know. I just went with my instinct.
Yeah, that is actually found in Japan. You can find barbecued chicken wings and ice cream in Japan.
That is very strange.
Isn't that?
They're living their best life out there, man.
They are. All right, so what about some cream biscuits with orange juice?
Cream biscuits?
Yeah.
I'm going to say that that's a food pairing, just because I feel like biscuits and orange juice go well.
That also is a food pairing.
Oh!
Wow, look at you.
Listen, I love food, okay? I don't know.
All right, you ready to do another one?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect. Pulled pork on vanilla ice cream.
Ew, pregnancy craving. Bro.
That is a pregnancy craving. You are absolutely right. You're good at this game. This is good.
It's fun.
Obviously, trust my sister with food. What about apple with tomato sauce?
Apple with tomato sauce. I'm going to say that's a food pairing.
Wow, first wrong one. That one is a pregnancy craving.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sometimes those Italians be doing some wild shit.
I know. I'm telling you. And it makes sense, right? Because people eat like applesauce with pork chops, and so it's.
Listen, we can't all be great all the time.
It's that's true. We can't all be great all the time. That is very true. What about lobster and Bloody Mary?
Well, definitely a food pairing because pregnant people can't drink.
That's true. That's very true. That's very true. But is Bloody Mary? Isn't Bloody Mary just tomato juice?
No, they put some whiskey. It's like a hot. I don't know what the. I don't like them, so I don't know.
They're disgusting.
But it involves alcohol.
You know, I stupidly ordered one time, not knowing what it was.
Oh no!
Did I tell you that? I ordered one time. Just thinking, like, I heard about Bloody Marys my whole life. I don't know what that is, you know?
I'm sorry that happened to you.
And I took a sip, and I was just like, what the hell did I just order?
Did you drink it?
No, the restaurant was very cool about it. They were cool about it.
Oh, that's nice, because, oof.
Yeah, that was a tough one. All right, so what about beef sirloin with dumplings, seasonal vegetables, and heavy sweetened cream all together?
Ew. I'm gonna say it's a food pairing.
That is a food pairing out in the Czech Republic. Good job.
Woo!
Yeah, a lot of these making sense, right?
Yeah, because you think about like the things that are going together.
Correct.
There's a method to the madness.
There's a method to the madness, and it seems like you figured it out, Precious.
Well, I do my best.
Can't get anything past you. Let me tell you some of the other pregnancy cravings I had here. I had Doritos dipped in clam chowder soup.
Oh, that actually sounds really good.
I had a Nutella on a burrito.
Ew.
Yeah, that one was tough. That one was tough. And then the last one that I had left for the food pairings around the world was a custard tart from coconut milk, egg, sugar with shallots. Do you know what shallots are?
Yes. Oh,
what are you talking about? I'm a cooker.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's actually a thing you can find out in Thailand.
Wow.
So there we go.
Some wild food out there.
I know. There's some weird stuff out there, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's just interesting to think that you can go to a place and order these things off of a menu, right? You come to...
And that it's totally, like, normal. People just, you want barbecue wings and ice cream? Okay.
Yeah, you know what? And that makes me think, like, man, America doesn't have one of those things where you go somewhere else and it's, like, American exclusive. And that's probably why, like, Hollywood is a big thing.
All of our fast food ends up everywhere anyway, and then...
Right.
They even make it better than we do. So we don't really have anything like that.
Well, everybody has a burger. Everybody knows what a burger is. Like, when people say, like, oh, burgers are American, I just go, like...
People say barbecue's American, and I'm like, no, not quite.
I don't think barbecue's American. Well, thank you so much for playing the game with me today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. This is hilarious. I'm here for it.
That was a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Make sure you tell them where they can find you so they can find your music, because you are doing your thing right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can find me at Precious Perez Musica, MUSICA, on all social media, and then Precious Perez on all streaming platforms.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, Precious.
Thank you.